Hi guys, today we are finally going to test out these brand new L'Oreal, I think they're called Wet Shine lip glosses or something. They're supposed to be a dupe for the YSL Glossy Stains, which retail for somewhere in the 30s. I'm going to say between $32 and $34 each. And these are between, I'm going to say about $7.50 and $10 each. You can get them at the drugstore, you can get them at Walmart, Target, everyone's talking about them. So I pick up two shades, and they're actually kind of similar. One's a little deeper than the other. I really like the beautiful packaging that they come in, and I chose Pink Resistance, and it looks like this, and the color that you see here should match the color that is in the tube. And then I also chose Rose On and On, which is a little bit deeper. They're sort of really in the same shade family. I didn't really go very bold. So yeah, we're gonna try them out. I haven't tried these yet. They have been sitting around and I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting to use. And by the way, hopefully I figured out my whole lighting scenario, so I should be much brighter now, but I'm so excited because it looks like I finally have the crisp, clean, bright environment that I'm looking for, so I'm really excited about this. So I'm gonna go with the brighter pink color, which is Rose On and On 184. And I know that the YSL Glossy Stains, you're supposed to apply, I believe it's like 3 layers. So you do a layer, you let it sort of set a little bit, and then you do another layer, let it set a little bit, and then you do a third layer. So I think I'm going to try and do that with these, to try and mimic that as closely as possible. Here we have the little tube, and it unscrews at this end. And I tried to look for one that, you know, didn't look like someone had opened and used it at the stores because these weren't sealed shut. So, oh, okay. So it's got this little interesting doe foot applicator, kind of fuzzy, interesting shape there. So let's just do like a swatch on my hand. So there is Rose On and On. And then here is the Pink Resistance. I keep wanting to say Pink Persistence. So you can see that that one is a more natural, like, this is my lip color but better kind of shade. So once again, we're going to go for the Rose On and On. So I don't have anything on my lips whatsoever. No gloss, no primer, like there's absolutely nothing on my lips. So we're going to do one coat, and then a second coat, and then a third coat. So here we go. I for some reason thought that the applicator would have like better control, but I feel like it doesn't. So this is one coat, and let's see. I'll give it a couple minutes and let it set up. Alright, so it's been a couple minutes, and now I'm going to apply a second coat. It feels like it has set up a little. It feels like faintly tacky on top, but if I touch it, no color comes off. A little bit of gloss comes off, but not much color. So I'm assuming that means it's set up. So now let's go for a second coat. Alright, so here is coat number 2. We're going to wait a couple more minutes, let this dry, and then apply a third coat. So it's been a couple more minutes, and now I'm going to apply the third coat. Alright, so that is the third coat. It hasn't quite set up yet, but I would say that it is definitely a buildable. If you kind of go back and look, first coat, second coat, third coat, you can certainly see that the color is buildable, and I would say it's pretty close once you put the 3 layers on. Pretty darn close to what it looks like in the tube after those several layers. So it's buildable. I felt like the first layer did kind of set up. It wasn't really moving, no color was transferring, but still the gloss would come off. And then the second coat, kind of the same thing, and now I definitely feel like I do have a lot of product on my lips. I don't know, if this has any sort of staining power. I think it does. I think the YSL ones are glossy stains. So I'm assuming this probably has a similar sort of longevity or staining power as the other one. I'm not really sure, but so far I do like the color, I do like the look. It's nice and it's certainly shiny. It is 9:24. We'll check back in a little bit. I'm just going to be doing some other stuff, not really eating or drinking anything, so we'll see how it stands up. Alright, well it's just a couple minutes later, and I had the glossy stains on my hands for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes, and remember I said I'm not really sure if they stained, and I just used the heck out of water and soap and a makeup remover wipe, and you can see they have stained my hands, both of them. 2 different spots, 2 different stains, and I can't get it off, and I've really scrubbed. So it was brighter, but like I said, I tried to scrub it as much as I could to get it off, and they do in fact stain. It is 10:12, and I'm just checking in on my Rose On and On L'Oreal Caress Wet Shine Lip Gloss, blah 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 blah. It's so wonderful. Anywho, it's still super shiny. The lip color hasn't changed at all. It still feels pretty thick on my lips. I haven't had anything to drink or eat, so yeah, it seems to be hanging in there, so I will check back later. Bye! Hi guys, it is time for me to check in. It is 11:21. So it's been a couple hours now, probably like 2.5 hours maybe. I haven't had anything to eat or drink yet. So the, you know, stained gloss balm thing has kind of worn how it would in the most ideal setting possible. Looking at it, I feel like the color has pretty much stayed exactly the way it was when I put it on. It's still pretty darn glossy. The glossy hasn't budged at all. Yeah, the only thing I feel like is that it's like up close, it's kind of starting to settle into like the lines or grooves in my lips. So like if you look at my lips in person, you see like little variations of colors, like of, not more color, of blah blah blah. What am I trying to say? You see more variations of color in the like little grooves of my lip. Like they're darker in there and like a little bit lighter and more sheer over the rest of my lip. So I feel in that sense the color is starting to be compromised a little. But let's do a kiss test. I haven't done a kiss test yet. So that's what I got off. I got a little bit of color and mostly I just got some gloss. Oh, you can kind of see it there. But even after that, my lips are super glossy still. It's kind of getting late, so I'm definitely not going to sleep in this and then wake up in the morning. So let me grab a tissue and see, you know, what kind of happens when we wipe it away. Hang on. Okay, so here's just a piece of tissue. So if I actually wipe it, okay, here's like first swipe right there. It does take color off. So that is what is left on my lips. They definitely do look stained. When I do that with my finger, I don't really get anything on it. So it looks like it has colored my lips, just not a ton. So let me try actual makeup remover here. Well, actual makeup remover takes off more. So my lips are pretty much back to their natural color now. I would say that they have really excellent staying power. I may have to try this out another day where I can wear it for, you know, a super extended period of time, maybe 6 hours, but I think maybe you could get a good 4 hours of wear out of this because I wore it for, I don't even remember, like 2.5 hours, and it was still in really fantastic condition, but that's, you know, under the circumstances that I didn't eat or drink anything. So, I mean, if you're gonna be out at an event and just maybe sipping on a beverage, this would probably last a good long while, but remember, I did do the 3 layers. If you want more color, these are super buildable. While I was wearing them, I didn't feel like my lips were sticking together, so there wasn't that sticky gloss feeling. The shine had fantastic staying power. I did notice after, you know, whatever, my 2.5 hours that the color did start to migrate into the fine lines in my lips. So that's not a plus, but I think overall they held up really well. So you know, out of 5, you know, 5 out of 5 would just be the absolute perfect product. I would say this is probably a 4. This is a really excellent lip product, and I look forward to tossing this in my purse and using it on a regular basis. So go ahead and comment down below. Let me know if you have purchased these or you've been looking at these and what kind of colors you would buy. I actually turned out being really happy with this Rose On and On, and I think the lighter shade that I bought, the Pink Resistance, not Persistence, the Pink Resistance, will actually be a fantastic every single day, you know, basic, better than your natural lip color to wear. So thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!